Welcome back to Booze and Bees. We started recording and realized it wasn't actually like recording.
Yeah, so this is take 2, Booze and the Bees podcast. We're your hosts.
Thankfully, y'all didn't miss anything good. So.
It was great. I think it was awkward enough to be relatable.
Look, I'm glad that you can turn it into a positive.
Everything should be turned into a positive.
Everything should. Sometimes we don't, though.
Nope.
So good job. I'm on a positive mindset today, but I'm also like, we're gonna go see DJ Pauly D.
Yeah, it's
if
gonna
you
be cool.
know who that is, it's from Jersey Shore. So I'm calling it Jersey Shore Day because that's all on my brain. And since that's what I wanted to do is like make a bunch of content, and I know myself, and like later in my, I gotta just still keep reminding myself to make content because I still want to, but I know myself, like tomorrow I'll be like, oh, I didn't take enough content. That's how I always am. So I want to make it all day. This is the event. This is what I want to focus on. And then I know I'll feel good.
Keep that in there. I was at the office, but I got up at like 3 a.m. and couldn't turn my brain off. So I'm absolutely exhausted. There's a lot to discuss at work, and it's always a lot. So it's good that she's got the positive mindset and a flow so I can just sort of relax. I did my work at the shop, think about how I can plan the shipments and do my calls, do my emails, get people on the horn, and then rest, do her thing.
Yeah, because he woke up at 3 a.m. and we're supposed to be partying tonight, which we are not partiers. So that's already going to be rough. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going to need a nap.
Yeah. If there's anyone who ever watches this that used to know me, they'd be like, he's not a partier.
Yeah, it's funny. I met him after his party phase. Mm-hmm. So like people would say stuff about him like, oh my God. And I'm like, I can't picture him like that at all.
Yeah.
Because we were like kind of still party phase when we met, but you definitely weren't like ever crazy around me, I feel like.
No, there's also like a kid involved, and there's something where it's like,
well, we had parties like without her.
No, I know. It's not that she had to be there. It's just that if there's a kid, it's like you can't show up hungover, you can't show up like drunk, you can't show up messy. It's like you want to make sure you're your best self around kids because they need to have good role models, because I know I definitely didn't at times. And I always thought it's like there's the only innocent people in the world are kids, so they deserve the best from people, where adults, you can act like a dick because they already made their mistakes.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that was your mindset going in, because I definitely had my bad moments when it came to drinking, and then like mini seeing, because it would just be like family events, and then I'm so small, I would get drunk so fast because I wouldn't have like a limit. I never had a limit to when it came to drinking. So I always thought doing the more of it would just mean more of a good time. And it would not.
Yeah.
Most of the time. So I'm glad. I'm so glad we don't drink now. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, no, like, judgment to people who do. Obviously, we don't judge people who.
No, a lot of our friends do. It's fine.
But it is crazy to think like how different we both used to be not that long ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, even every day we keep changing.
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people fear is change. They're like, oh man, you've changed. I'm like, why should you not? You should be.
Yeah, honestly. I remember getting like stuck in cycles where it's just no change. You're in the same rut and you're just not doing anything to improve yourself or your situation. I don't miss that at all. Like it's just felt so good every day now that we're always working on ourselves. And of course, obviously, y'all see we still have our down days. But for the most part, it really does help waking up every morning to have this motivation and like positivity at life.
Yeah. If you have a goal of self-improvement, you're never going to get there, which is great because it always gives you something to do. Because there's a lot of people, they say, oh, I want a girlfriend or I want a wife, and in order to get a wife I need to be fit and I need to get a good job. But then you get the wife and then you let yourself go and you don't take care of yourself and you don't clean your house, and your partner looks at you and is like, who are you? You're not the person I married. You change, but you change for the worse. And so if your goal is always to improve yourself, then there's never an end limit. You're never going to be the perfect person. and then good
Definitely.
things will just happen. I just want to be the best version of myself. You're going to get the girlfriend. I just want to be the best version of myself. You're going to get the wife. I just want to be the best version of myself. Your wife is going to look at you and say, wow, you've changed for the better. And I love you even more. I respect you even more. So it's good to have an ongoing goal rather than here's my only thing and I just need to hit this
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll be happy. You'll never be happy with that.
Yeah.
And it's fine not to be happy with that. It's good, in fact, to not be happy with the little changes
Mm-hmm.
and to keep moving forward.
Keep on moving. Yeah, definitely. I like that. It just helps. And anybody who sees it as a negative in your life that you're changing isn't ready to change themselves, maybe.
Yeah, that's one thing you hear a lot. And one thing you see a lot as you change is you get all the people in your life saying, you go, you do this. And then when you do the things you say you're going to and results start to show, like, who are you? You too big for us? You're too good to come out? And it's like, well, I told you I was going to do this thing and you actually rooted for me. And now that I'm winning, you're going to, talk down on me like I'm the bad person for doing what I said I was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that always...
You can't let that like put you back and then be like, oh man, now like I can't keep going. Because you are going to get those people that you thought never would have like people are like, I want to be on your side this whole time. I want to keep you succeeding. Like I'm thinking like personally, because as a content creator, like
There's a lot of likes. I'm just remembering we got to
thanks.
watch it.
I have to find different ways to make content and grow, and I haven't been live streaming as much, and I've definitely seen a drop in some people who said that they would always be there, but like that's just literally life. And in my own personal life too, friends I thought would stay forever and they haven't. And now that I'm happy and like with a partner and like doing good in life, it's weird how some people just like I don't know. I don't like thinking of people not supporting you anymore, being on your side. Maybe it's just like kind of a grow apart thing. I don't know.
Yeah, people need to be able to grow together. And I've heard a lot that there's this period when people are too good. And I'm not going to say too good as in they're above and superior to, but they're moving beyond their old group of friends, but they're not good enough for their new group of friends, right? They aren't the person they want to be yet because it takes a long time to become that person. But if you hang out with your old group of people, you're going to get sucked back into the bad behaviors that you do not want to have anymore. So you don't have all the good behaviors set. You're moving away from all the bad behaviors and there's just nobody. And you get this period of loneliness where there's not a lot of people who do have your back and support you. And you'll notice most of the successful people in the world don't have a very large circle. Mm-hmm. They have a lot of people who respect them, a lot of people who talk to them and with them on business relationships or whatever it may be. But their circle might be 3 friends, 5 friends.
Because you really do lose a lot of quality social time when you're trying to build a business and build yourself.
And not even business. Like a lot of people don't even want to talk about, if I want a 6-pack, I can't be drinking because there's too many calories. And if I wanted to lose the calories and still drink, then I'm not getting the protein. Then you have organ problems. You're going to be tired all the time. It messes with your sleep. I have the sleep tracker.
Yeah.
If I drink one day, which I do occasionally, but is very occasionally, it'll be, it's okay. And then on the day I drink, it spikes to nothing. And that's very bad for recovery. So there's no way to attain certain goals. So you have to surround yourself by like-minded individuals. So if all your friends become gym goers because all of you have the goal of a 6-pack or to build muscle or to compete, then you're going to hit that goal, but you're going to isolate yourself from the group of people that you used to go drinking with. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. So it's okay to be able to move past your old friends and respect them and say that maybe they were the best for you at that time and that you're a different person, and that's okay to become a different person. There's no reason you should stay the same until you're 80. Why would you want to? I always say it's like when you're a baby, you used to poop yourself. Do you walk around and be like, I ain't changing. I'm 35 and I still poop myself. I'm like, cool. Now you got a poopy diaper and nobody likes you and you're 35. Good thing you didn't change. I'm sure that's respectable.
Right. Definitely. Exactly.
Well, this seems like a podcast in itself without even trying the pickleballs.
I know. Good job for us. We needed that little, like, it was supposed to not be recording because it was a weird start the first time.
didn't
We
know
were
where
just
we're
kind of like,
going.
and I don't even know how we eased into this conversation, but
No
it worked.
idea.
And, apologies for a few episodes ago being like, I don't like talking about our day, because sometimes it does help us get into a topic.
Mm-hmm. I think we should call this one, like, this will make you lose friends.
Yeah, I mean, you changing as a person will definitely make you lose friends.
Yeah.
100%.
I wonder if that'll get people to watch it. I wonder if it helps them.
This will make you lose friends. Yeah, and just
Or
remind
like this
yourself.
one thing.
This one thing.
This one thing
What's
will
the
make
one thing?
changing.
Changes
Will make you lose friends. Make you lose friends. I got no friends. You're lonely.
Lonely. But yeah, don't feel alone. It's normal to feel alone in your journey in life, I think. We can only speak for our own personal journey, but and hearing other people's stories, but
Some of the times I've had the most people around me were the most lonely.
Aww.
Because they were not the right kinds of people. You can
Definitely.
get taken advantage of by a lot of folks. They'll take advantage of your niceness and the things that you do. And you can fight for them to respect you, or you can respect yourself, let them go, and surround yourself by other people who respect themselves. And they're not going to take advantage of you because they don't want to be taken advantage of. And you're going to start to recognize those types of people in your life who aren't there because you offer something. And that's good.
Yeah.
And honestly, most relationships in life are for people who offer something of some degree, even if that's just a laugh because it's funny, right? Or to eat dinner with. But it is to offer something. So you'll find the good folks.
You will. And that's why I love my community online, because it's fun to just be able to make someone laugh, and then that makes someone's day. Mm-hmm. It's a really cool feeling.
There's actually a couple people in the community that do have problems. I mean, there's a lot of people who have issues, and being able to have that community is a good place for people to talk and become friends. And one thing that I've told her in the past is, like, a lot of them won't be here anymore. And that's actually good, because if some people actually find their in-person community and learn how to talk and get out of their shell, like, we hope that their life is improving, that they can see that in the real world and see them building strong in-person relationships and be able to build families. And we'd hope you, even if you came back once a year and said, hey, how you doing? Keep it up. Or, hey, I found a family and I've been spending a ton of time with them. Awesome. I'm glad you don't watch, because your family's there for you. And if you ever need support in the future, we're still here.
Yeah.
Like, we want to see people growing, and we want to see people moving away from the problems in their life and moving towards a better version of themselves, to the life they envision, which doesn't have to be grand. It can just be good enough for you to be happy.
That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Some of my favorite memories were in trailer parks and fishing. I wish we could afford a trailer park and fish.
Babe, we're positive and we're grateful for what we have.
Positivity.
Well, I think that's a really great way to wrap it up, because
Yep.
you're doing really good at this talking thing, and I'm like out of it. And I think we should save these. We
For a
have
different
these
time.
sour. Stay tuned next time for sour pickleballs. We'll try these.
Which, thank goodness, because I just finished eating protein pancakes and I am.
Yeah, he didn't want to try these, but that's okay. We can save them, because I bet they're gonna be sour
But they're going to be pickly.
and pickly.
And balls.
But thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see y'all next time. Guffaw.
Guffaw.
Guffaw. If you didn't know what that means, it means boisterous laugh. It's been a minute since we've explained it.
Yeah, nobody knows. They're just like, what
Some
the
people know.
hell?
If you know, you know. You're cool. No, I love you. Goodbye.